Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Cine Club podcast. I'm Elliott.
I'm Dion.
And I'm Billy. Today, we're reflecting on one of the best to ever do it when it comes to comedy films, Mel Brooks. With so many iconic films under his belt, which is your favourite? For me, it is probably Young Frankenstein.
Who could have guessed?
It's very close between that and Producers, because I've just finished rewatching Producers and I forgot how funny it was. But like, Young Frankenstein, it's probably his most iconic film, I would say, apart from Spaceballs. But like, it's just so funny. Gene Wilder is so good in it. I watched this after I'd seen the original Frankenstein and Bride of Frankenstein, but before I'd seen Son. Then when I got round to Son of Frankenstein, and you get to the copper who's in it, and he's got his like wooden arm, I could not take it seriously because of this film where he was just like flipping it all over the shop.
Yeah, I struggle to rewatch Bride because of the scene where he's like, the old man scene in Young Frankenstein where he's burned himself on the cigarette. I can't rewatch it without thinking of that because it's so funny.
It's such a random cameo as well. That seems it's Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
Oh
my god, it's Gene Hackman.
It's Gene Hackman. It's so weird.
I think with me, the only thing I remember from Young Frankenstein is the musical bit. Like,
putting on the Ritz bit.
Yeah. That's the clip that everyone always posts all the time. But I just think like it's just good all around. Like I don't think there's a bad performance in it. Like the guy who's playing the monster, I don't know his name offhand, but he's really good. Marty Feldman is like unbelievably funny as Igor.
Was this before Blazing Saddles or after?
That'll have been after, I think.
Yeah, okay, I was going to
They
say.
were the same year, I think. But
something about Blazing Saddles feels earlier.
It does.
Than,
I think it was actually.
Gene Wilder in this film, I'll never forget. He's really funny.
He's so. I know. I should have been calling it Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
I love it. I think it's really good. It's sort of. It's one of the ones that's on my famous shortlist for Cine Club, but so is the Producers as well, which, like I say, it's kind of tied for my favourite because it's so absurd, but in like the best way possible. Like the sort of the way that Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel, what I think he's called, just the way they react to how absurd the world is around them is so. It feels ahead of its time because it'll be like the weirdest thing you've ever seen, and then it just cuts to them with the most deadpan, like shocked expression. It's just they do it so many times across 90 minutes, and it never gets old at all.
This is like my type of parody films I like because like it'll make fun of one specific. Like Mel Brooks does this with like Spaceballs and Blazing Saddles and that. They'll stick with like one specific genre or like film.
Yeah.
Like string of films, like a franchise, and they'll just do. It's like a what if with like that scene with the old man. That's just like what if something went wrong, and it's so funny.
Would you call it an early version of the spoof?
It's definitely.
I think that's sort of what Mel Brooks made his trade on. Yeah. On parodies and spoofs, because like he spoofed Star Wars, he spoofed Robin Hood, he spoofed Dracula, spoofed Frankenstein,
westerns.
Yeah.
I think what's really funny about Young Frankenstein to me is, I think this was one of the first comedies I watched as a kid. My mum and dad showed me because it was very much. I wasn't a big comedy fan as a kid, and I still aren't. But I think Young Frankenstein is one of the first parodies I watched. I will say after that, I think Producers was the next Mel Brooks film I watched, which was one of his first films.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, very.
And like Producers was a parody on musicals.
Producers are so funny, man. I just can't get over it.
It's just two people trying to bloody get themselves bankrupt for most of the film.
Well, it's like such a hairball scheme, like a harebrained scheme, but it's just like the fact that it actually everybody loves this Springtime for Hitler musical. It's like it's so good.
I know what that's from.
Yeah,
I need to watch The Producer.
Have you not seen it?
No, I need to.
Man.
You know what's funny? We're getting close to that in reality. We're going to have a musical which is going to become so popular about like Hitler or something, and it's going to be just wild.
I keep seeing clips and it's so funny.
It is. It's on iPlayer at the minute.
All right.
So yeah,
Watch that tonight,
it's really funny because they try and blow up the flipping thing just so they could stop at the end. It's so wild.
The opening like 20 minutes or so where they're just in Max Bialystok's office, and it's basically just Gene Wilder and Zero Mostel like sort of bouncing off each other.
Yeah.
It's so funny because they're just like screaming at each other, and just like Gene Wilder's character, he carries around like a blanket with him, and he's had it since he's like a baby, and Max Bialystok takes it off him, and he's like proper screaming, like it just goes absolutely nuts, and it's so funny.
And then you got a musical, like you got a proper musical with Broderick and Nathan Lane,
Yeah,
which I actually do enjoy.
I've never watched it. And I don't plan on watching it.
It's not as good as the original.
Well, Gene Wilder is so good in like comedy films because like again, I might segue this into Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
He's really good in Blazing Saddles as well.
Yes,
He's not the main focus. He's like playing like the Clint Eastwood like stereotype character of like he can shoot so fast that he doesn't even have to move his hand. He's one of my favorite comedic actors because like most of the times he does play it like he'll play it quite straight. Like the Leslie Nielsen, like early Leslie Nielsen, where he'll play it straight, but then he'll have these moments where he just goes like off, like in Young Frankenstein, where he's screaming and stuff like that.
It's just sad he wasn't in Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Who would he have even played
Han
in
Solo
Spaceballs?
character.
You see, I don't think I could see that because I feel like you needed someone like Bill Pullman to play like in a sort of serious role.
Or he would probably have been one of the guys who works for Darth Vader.
But the Blazing Saddles isn't my favorite of the Mel Brooks films that I've seen, but I do still like it. I think it's a good parody on the Western films, and I also think that one's quite ahead of its time. And obviously, it's sort of when you watch it from like one perspective, it's like, oh wow, this is really dated.
Yeah.
But when you look at it, I think a bit closer, the commentary that it has is a lot more progressive than you would initially think.
Like really early 70s.
Yeah.
And like it's making fun of like all them like the racist stereotypes like you do see in cowboy films. Like if you
it's
rewatch.
my dad's favourite film.
Is it? Like of all time?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It's one of his favourite his favourite film, but it's also his favourite comedy.
One of my favourite comedies, yeah.
I like the bit at the end where they just like where they ride off the screen and that, and they just that was so funny. It just completely caught us off guard because I think this was one of the first Mel Brooks films that I saw.
I think it was either 73 or 74. But Mel Brooks as well is really good in it. Doesn't he play like the cross-eyed like sheriff or like governor or something?
Yeah, something like that.
But he's so funny because he just spends most of the time with like he's like, I don't care. Then he goes to like a brothel or something straight after. It's really funny because he's like, oh, do whatever law you want, and then he goes straight into like the bedroom with two women, and I'm like, fair enough. It's funny as though.
I want to talk about Spaceballs because honestly, that's
another great.
That's the thing.
He's good in all of his films.
I didn't know what it was beforehand because I knew Spaceballs was like a parody of Star Wars. And like it opens up with like a parody of the opening.
Yeah.
Then C3, like I was like C3PO is like a female in it, but the Princess Leia's called something else. Then you got Bart, who's supposed to be the Chewbacca.
He was Barf, wasn't he? Not
Barf. Sorry, Barf. Yeah. And then like Darth Helmet,
just in this film. Yeah.
And then Yogurt, which is the
Pizza
yogurt. You can't have Pizza the Hut.
See, I liked Spaceballs, but I didn't like it as much as I was hoping I was going to. So that's why
it's a bit overrated at points now.
I think it's overrated because like. I would say that is probably his most iconic film because it's got Star Wars attached to it. But I think the Producers is better, and I think Young Frankenstein's better. But it's definitely it's good for its time.
Yeah,
like I think the whole bit near the end where they go down into like yogurt's like thing,
merchandising.
Baseball 2, The Search for More Money. It's so
I love how the second one's just called The Next One. That was very funny.
I'm surprised they didn't go with The Search for More Money.
I think it would be really funny. I just think it would probably be a lazy joke.
Yeah.
I think it's to show that like they aren't rehashing the same jokes.
I want to Rick Moranis is such a he's such a good he's such a good standout in this one.
The fourth wall breaks of him like looking and he's like holding.
I can't breathe with this thing. He's so
and his ring, which is like just one big dick joke, and it's just so wild.
I see your Schwartz is bigger than mine.
Hate it when my Schwartz gets twisted. He's so funny.
He has like a magical ring, and he's like, "Oh, I'm your father." I was like,
it's kind of criminal that he's not in more of these Mel Brooks films because he fits in really well.
I just think because I wasn't expecting like him to be what's his name, Dark Helmet.
Dark Helmet, I think.
Because Darth Vader is he's like what? It's David Prowse, isn't it? He's like really tall, like 6 foot something, and then getting Rick Moranis to play the Darth Vader character.
That's why it works so well. Cause that was when you'd said before, who would Gene Wilder play in it? I was sort of running through, and I was like, oh, he could be Dark Helmet, but I don't think the character would work if he didn't have Rick Moranis' stature.
That's the thing. Every actor in this is like, you got John Candy, and like
and that's why I'm a bit thingied for the second one because I'm like, John Candy is he's one of the main characters.
Is he going to replace him?
Is it not going to be like because I know Josh Gad's writing
I
or
think he's
whatever.
not.
Yeah.
Is he not in it?
No, don't
Oh.
think
I don't know.
I'm
man.
not sure if
I like
he's in
Josh
it.
Gad.
Yeah,
I don't think
it's
you
just
can-
who my mind's went to, like, oh, which fat comedic actor immediately.
Josh Gad's funny because I didn't like him to begin with, but he's grown on me. And I can see why he's been picked for Spaceballs.
I don't think you can replace John Candy though.
can't.
He
Like,
can't.
I think you would have to have another sort of SNL era alumni to play if you were to bring Barf back. But
Also,
I don't think anyone else
Dan
really.
Aykroyd.
Yeah, well, I was going to say the sort of two characters you could see. Well, sorry, the two actors you could see is that they're both dead because John Candy's dead, but Chris Farley as well. I
yeah.
think Chris Farley
I've
could
said
pull
that
it
if
off,
Chris
but he's
Farley
dead.
was still alive,
Yeah.
he would be really funny in the Mel Brooks film.
yeah,
I think you say that. I think Dan Aykroyd actually would fit in well now that you've said
Yeah.
that. Yeah,
yeah. Actually, I'm surprised
I
he's
could
not
see
in it.
that. I think when you think about it, it's completely off topic, but I feel like Dan Aykroyd hasn't been in as many comedy films as a lot of the
No,
other sort of
he's-
SNL ones of that era.
Blues Brothers.
Yeah.
and
Coneheads.
yeah,
That's
and what was the North? The Elijah Wood one, which is one
very
of the.
weird.
Do you not know that?
No.
It's called North or something where like he's suing his parents and like he goes to like foster like parents and something. And Dan Aykroyd plays like a Texan stereotype or whatever. And it's really bad.
He must have a terrible
Bruce
agent.
Willis.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like I don't know. Like I
Alex
haven't seen it in
Zebwell.
ages.
Yeah, he must have had like a terrible, terrible agent for some of the rubbish he's been in.
But yeah, I'm trying to. Well, Ghostbusters, Trading Places, and Blues Brothers,
Yeah,
like the big ones.
I want to bring something up now because you remind me. Spaceballs does have one of my favorite cameos of any actor, John Hurt.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
when
yeah.
they do the
Yeah.
alien bit, I forgot
Yeah.
about that. That's really good.
Not again. Oh, God.
Actually, speaking of John Hurt, he produced The Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Mel Brooks did. So, yeah, that. And I was saying the other day, I was researching for this episode, and I think he nicknamed David Lynch during the production Jimmy Stewart from Mars, which I think is quite a befitting name. But I think that is like another sort of facet to him that is worth mentioning because like he took his name off of the Elephant Man completely so that people would take it seriously, and it's like I think it works better for that because
Yeah.
like it comes out as like trivia when you're like, oh, did you know Mel Brooks produced The Elephant Man? Did you know he produced The Fly?
Yeah.
But
He
like,
produced The Fly.
yeah, he produced The
Yeah.
Fly.
Wow.
I know. It's so, like you wouldn't expect it, but that's sort of
It's similar
what-
to another director. I forgot his name, but it was like a famous B movie director. But he did like Roger Corman. Like he did so much stuff.
mm-hmm. Yeah, yes, you're right. He's sort of like Mel Brooks does a lot, and everyone just sort of associates him with his comedies, with Young Frankenstein, with Spaceballs, with the producers. But like, he's done so much, and like his impact on sort of cinema can't be understated because it's not even just like producing The Fly and The Elephant Man, but The Elephant Man was the way that David Lynch sort of got a springboard into these bigger projects after Eraserhead. So
Yeah.
and like without The Elephant Man and all that, he wouldn't have sort of probably been as big of a director as
No.
he would now. You wouldn't have any of his stuff.
Would you say that's his most like well-known Elephant Man? Would you
I
say like I would say so.
I would
I would
so,
say The
yeah.
Fly is probably a bit more.
I would say I think The Fly's known for its cult sort of
Yeah.
status, but I think Elephant Man's treated as more prestige cinema. But yeah, like I would imagine a lot of his early films are also responsible for giving Gene Wilder such a
Yeah.
massive career because he was in most of his early films and he was really good in them.
It was before like Blazing Saddles and Young Frankenstein were before Willy Wonka, weren't
Yeah,
they? Yeah,
yeah.
it was like
Are
a
they?
few years.
I
Yeah,
think so, yeah.
like Willy Wonka. Is it 70s or is it 80s?
I think Willy Wonka is 70s, but I think it's
late
70s
if
yeah.
it is because
I thought it came out in 1974 or something.
no, I think it's 76.
1971 actually, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh well, never
So
mind,
it came
I'll
out
see
before. I think it came out after the producers.
Yeah, it was after the producers, but before Young Frankenstein and Blazing Saddles.
Mel Brooks is funny because he shows up in like a lot of random stuff now. Like he was
Yeah.
in a Robots film.
Yeah.
Yeah, Big
playing
World.
Big Well.
And he was the German scientist in the Muppet movie.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
mention that. Yeah. He's really good at that as well.
He was also in like Toy. Oh my God! I think I know. You know what it's called in Toy Story 4?
What?
Melephant Brooks.
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about.
Yeah.
I think loads of the new Toy Story films have loads of random cameos in it though. It's a completely different sort of can of worms, but like
Keen Peele in it
yeah,
for some reason.
in the new one, it's like I think Bad Bunny the rapper plays a pizza with
yeah.
sunglasses. Conan O'Brien's one of the main characters. Yeah, it's weird, but yeah.
Who plays the sergeant in that one? I think it was.
I don't know.
No idea.
But yeah, Mel Brooks, not Toy Story. Yeah, he's good. I haven't seen like Dracula or Robin Hood. I don't know if you can clue us in a little bit more on that.
On Robin Hood, yeah, it's a bit campy, but it's really funny.
It's not a musical.
I don't think so.
No, I'm getting mixed up with something else. There was another Robin Hood musical, which had a very similar style to Mel Brooks.
You're not thinking of the remake of The Producers?
No, there was a Robin Hood musical. Oh no, it was Robin Hood and the something men. Yeah. It was very similar to Mel Brooks'
I know
style.
what you're on about. Yeah, but no, it's Robin Hood Men in Tights is such like it's really funny. it's campy, but like kind of expect that though from the title Men in Tights.
Yeah,
like,
I know.
But it's I don't know. It was a lot better than I expected because I watched it like last year.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it one of his popular ones?
It was. I don't know.
I've heard that it sort of gets middling reviews. It's the same with Dead.
People either love it or think it's all right.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of his
My
most
dad likes
popular.
it as hell.
I sort of heard the same about Dracula.
Dead loving it.
Yeah,
It's terrible.
It's awful. It's when Leslie Nielsen like was just putting everything because like he was funny in that one film, so we'll stick him in that. And
I think the idea of Leslie Nielsen playing Dracula is like funny.
It is funny, but I don't like it when Leslie Nielsen like because I like him in Airplane and Naked Gun where he's like has more serious like
he plays it completely.
He plays it straight, but like Dracula Den loving it in like more like Spy Hard.
Hulk Hogan shows up at the end.
Yeah, he becomes more like because the film is like big on he leans into it and he starts being like big over the top like comedy, and I'm like it doesn't like I don't think it fits Leslie Nielsen. Like he's still given like 100%. He's still good in it. It's just like I just don't think he's as funny when he's playing big over the top as where he's like playing it completely straight like a Naked Gun. Like, but
Isaac Hayes was in Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Was he?
Yeah, and Dave Chappelle.
Oh yeah, no, I do remember Dave Chappelle.
There's loads of random actors in these films. I think that's sort of like that's quite good because like they just appear and like obviously they must have a good working relationship with Mel Brooks. For them
he seems like a really fun guy to work.
He does. He just. I think you're right.
Have you not seen his music videos he did way back?
No.
Where it was pretty much a parody on the propaganda that was going on. So he dressed up as a Nazi, jokingly mocking people, and the Nazi rap was terrible. But like he seems like he just goes for it.
Yeah, he does.
And he doesn't care if he's going to offend people. He very much loves what he's doing, but he knows when to be less cynical and more. Well, we're all into this guy. We can mock everyone, like Blazing Saddles, like you said, it mocks stereotypes. Producers mocks theatre fans and thing, and Spaceballs in a love letter and mocks sci-fi.
Yeah. He like you say, he seems like a fun guy, and that sort of comes through in his work. And a lot of it's sort of no holds barred.
There was even an animated film which came out recently, which was a Blazing Saddles parody, which is terrible. But like,
what was it called?
It was Paws of Fury Summit, and
a parody of a parody. It's like parodyception.
Yeah,
it was a kids' film too. I don't know how they got away with that. Yeah,
interesting.
It's like Samuel Jackson, the fat cat.
I've heard of this.
I know what you're on about. Yeah. I know exactly what you're on about. I just don't remember the name.
I watched it because I was thinking, this is like a parody of Blazing Saddles. How do you do that? It's just
obviously not well.
Not well. No, that I forgot about it. I remember
that was a Paws of Fury.
Yeah,
that was it. I remember seeing the poster for it. I'm like, that looks awful.
It was like people were going to me and saying, "Have you watched this, Dion?" I'm going. I was like, it was part where I was like, no, because I don't want to watch shoddy animated films, but here I am.
You could fool us.
You could fool us, yeah.
Like message at 3 a.m. Should I watch this? And it's like something that's got 10 logs on Letterboxd.
Yeah.
Like,
I think
that's why people probably went to ask you this. Yeah. Mel Brooks is like the king of comedy. You're like the king of watching terrible films.
Yeah, was he? That's why I watch Robots, just because I watch Mel Brooks and something.
Hasn't Robots become like quite a cult film?
Yeah,
now?
it's a lot of people do love it.
I don't remember
now.
anything about it.
There's
apart from like when people started posting like the one who's got like a big bum or something.
Yeah,
and what's she called?
Fanny. Yeah.
There's a theme park now in Shanghai based on it.
What?
Yeah, it's called Big World. It's really funny. Like
it's called Big World's World.
Yeah.
Really? Are you having me on?
I'll show you it when we get out. But,
that can't be a thing. Hang on.
Does Mel Brooks get paid any sort of?
No, it's in China. I think so. We'll probably give them. It's just so funny.
They've robbed him of his rightful.
Oh, we haven't
Big
talked
World
about
money.
Hotel Transylvania, have we?
Is he in there?
Yeah, he's plays Dracula's dad.
Oh, he does.
Yeah.
He does. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
He's been so much random crap.
I know, like, directors have been like sort of actors before, obviously, but I don't think any like him to the extent of him, he's just like appearing in loads of random.
Yeah.
Usually it's a cameo, but like sometimes it is like proper full on roles. Like
he was in Dora.
What?
He's in Dora, Mr. Peabody. He was in The Unbeatable. He was in Ballerina. He was in
Mr. Peabody Trevor is actually
he was in Jimmy Neutron.
Anything to pay the rent.
He was in various Muppets, and he was also
various Muppets. Has he had more than one?
Yeah, he's in Muppets Christmas.
Is he?
Special, yeah, he plays Joe Snow.
Oh, the Christmas special. I thought you were on about Christmas Carol. I was like, who on earth is he in Muppets?
He's in
Christmas
Frasier.
Carol?
He's in The Little Rascals.
Is he?
Yeah. Is
he the little rascal? It's just like a little kid with his head pasted onto it.
The Comedians. He played himself. What's this? The Guardian Brothers. Like a Chinese. It's so much
Point
crap.
is, he's in loads of random stuff.
We need more directors to be in stuff like this.
Yeah,
Matt Scorsese does that, but I don't think he does it on like Mel Brooks where he just does anything.
Yeah.
Well, he was in just to slightly get off topic. Martin Scorsese, he was in the new Star Wars for some reason.
Yeah, he was. He was the.
Why haven't they done that with Mel Brooks yet?
He was the Anzellan or whatever.
Yeah.
Not the Anzellan. The monkey thing.
Yeah.
And the monkey.
The one getting information.
We need a petition to get him in the next Star Wars show or film.
If they ever get another one made,
and if he's alive by
Yeah.
then.
I was just going to quickly say, like, he must be good to work with because he brought, like, Rick Moranis essentially out with, like, retirement, like, out with, like, 20 years.
That's the thing. How good is Spaceballs 2 gonna be to get him out?
Yeah, because, like, I think his last film was either the first or second Brother Bear.
Was he in the TV series for Spaceballs?
And Rick Moranis?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Do you know the animated show?
No.
I didn't even know there was one.
I'm not even surprised you know that there's a terrible Spaceballs animated show, do you?
Yeah.
I was a big Spaceballs fan as a kid. So
I don't think I've ever known a kid who was a big Spaceballs fan.
it was when Star Wars Episode 7 was coming out. So
I see.
I'm
well.
obsessed with anything Star Wars related.
But yeah, I think the fact that he's sort of in everything, and the fact that, you know, like you say, Rick Moranis has come back out of retirement from, sort of shows his impact, how good he has been, how good of a director he is, how good of an actor he is. Like, if he asks you to come and do something for him, even if it's a tiny little role, evidently, when Mel Brooks comes knocking, you answer.
Yeah. Well, them three, like, that holy trinity of Spaceballs, Blazing Saddles, and Young Frankenstein.
I would
Like-
say producers would be probably the fourth one. If you
Yeah, fair enough. Like, yeah, the Four Horsemen then. And, like, one of those will be, like, someone's like, favourite movie or, like, comedy film
Yeah.
of all time.
think
Like,
about it now, that's one hell of a run.
yeah.
It is. It's like it's an insane run. I famously do not really like many comedy films. I've said it before, probably on this podcast, but like Mel Brooks is one of the sort of main exceptions to this, where it's like I was sat in the booth watching part of the producers, and I couldn't stop laughing. It's so funny.
Is that what you're
really
watching?
clever, though.
Yeah.
He's like, does spoof really well because, like, he's not doing it for, like, a cheap, like, reference. He's doing it, like the writing's really smart on the jokes.
It feels like a homage rather than
Yeah.
like sort of punching down at these things. Like, you can tell he cares about classic horror. You can tell he cares about westerns. You can tell he cares about all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
It's not coming from a place of hate. Well, I think Spaceballs might be coming from a place of hate to an extent.
Well, no, didn't George Lucas cut like for Spaceballs?
George Lucas probably did like it, but I feel like some of the jokes in that, like the merchandise jokes, are a bit like, oh, what on earth are you
honestly,
doing?
with what's going on now with Star Wars and how much merchandise, nothing gets sold.
I thought you were just going to vague post there where you're like,
No.
with everything that's going on now. and then just like, leave it there.
I should have done that. We should quit.
But the trailer for like, the title crawl trailer for Spaceballs 2 do mention like, this is coming out after like 11 Star Wars movies. And, like,
I'm wrong, like, but I'm surprised it's taken them so long. They have it's not like a scary movie where like, oh, they're gonna have like a lot of material. I think they're gonna have a lot of material that not only they can chew on but mock on, and they don't really recycle jokes.
Well, I wonder why Mel Brooks actually stopped making films himself, because like you look at his like sort of directors.
I think he was in jail. Well, director's jail.
I was gonna say
no.
I was gonna say when the hell did he go to jail?
For making Dracula.
Oh, that makes sense, to be fair, because like, you've got that insane run from like the late 60s across the 70s, sort of up to the 80s, and then you hit like, Robin Hood Men in Tights,
that was
Dracula,
93,
and that sort of,
and then Dracula, Den Loving It was like a couple. I don't know if it was late 90s or early 2000s, but
you hit them, and like
Silence of the Hams, he was also in, which was an awful parody of, like, he has been in so much, like, stuff that I won't be shocked.
I know I feel like there's so much you could realistically cover on this episode because he's done so much, and I suppose that sort of comes with the territory of being like a 99-year-old film director.
Yeah. I'm surprised you haven't mentioned this yet. Young Frankenstein, the musical.
Yeah, he's a lot of his stuff has been adapted for stage. Like the producers is running in London right now.
We should have gone.
I've just been down there, and I wish I'd gone to watch that rather than Beetlejuice, because I think Richard Kind is currently Max Bialystock in it. And
it's such a good casting.
It is like a really good, because like there's not many characters, like sort of character actors I could see sort of filling that role, because it's such a massive presence. But I think Richard Kind's a great pick.
That's what I would say. If they made it this year, well, if they made Producers musical now, he would have been brilliant than Nathan Lane.
Yeah, I know. I'm still not going to watch that musical remake.
Just go and see the musical itself. Go to London. Go now. Just go back in time.
Take a loan out. Who cares?
I think that's all the scheming producers we've got time for today. Make sure to check out our Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook page for more Cineclub podcast content and updates.
As always, this episode was recorded and produced by us, the Sunderland University students, as well as being engineered by Matthew Elliott and edited by Emily Main. Special thanks goes out to Steve Cannon, Barbara Sadler, and Richard Berry. A reminder that our three Schwartz wielders this week have consisted of me, Elliot,
me, Dion,
and me, Billy. This has been a Cineclub production for Spark. Thanks for listening.